Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Halloween reading vlog. This is going to be my Halloween weekend reading vlog, even though today is Wednesday. I'm starting it early, I don't care. We're just a few days away from Halloween and I just want to get a head start on all the books that I'm planning on reading for this weekend. The reading vlog was originally supposed to start off with me reading The Devil All the Time. I was actually going to be doing a full video dedicated to this book and then watching the movie adaptation with that, but I'm 150 pages into this book and I'm just bored out of my freaking mind. So I think I'm setting this book aside for now. I don't know if I'm gonna get back into it. I think this just might not be my thing, to be honest, because it's very historical and the language being used is just... it's difficult to get into this book and I just don't really care about any of the characters, and there's so many characters. So for now, I'm setting that aside. I don't want to get into reading slump right before Halloween. But I am planning on reading a few different short stories for this video and some books that I've just been wanting to read for a really long time. The one that I have just started reading on my phone tonight is the Saturday Night Ghost Club, and this one has been on my TBR for so freaking long. I haven't been able to find a physical copy of this book anywhere. I downloaded the ebook and I'm currently reading this one right now, and I'm really excited to read this one because I've heard it compared to Stranger Things. I think it might be young adult or middle grade maybe, but it's actually not too long. Like as an ebook, it's only 240 pages, which is actually pretty short. And so I'm starting with that one. This one is actually categorized as Halloween on Goodreads, so I feel like that's a good sign for me that I should be starting with this one. And then after I do read this one on my phone, I do have these two short stories that I would like to read for this vlog. The first one is The Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones, which this is one that I'm really excited about. I've heard that it's really weird. This one's really short, it's about 130 pages. And then I have Blinky by Keelan Patrick Burke, and this is one that I'm pretty excited about because I've read Sour Candy by this author before, which is another one of his short stories, and I really enjoyed that. I also forgot to mention Stephen Graham Jones is the author of The Only Good Indians, which is a horror book that I read earlier this year that I also enjoyed. So really excited to get to these. This one is like a lot shorter too. I think this one's only 70 pages or so. I also just got an Instagram message from Inkshares, the publisher, earlier today, and they asked me if I wanted to receive an advanced copy of one of Scott Thomas's novellas that I guess it's publishing on Halloween. And so they're sending it to me tomorrow, and I just said yes because Scott Thomas wrote Kill Creek, which is one of my new favorite books, and I didn't even realize he has a new novella coming out, so I know absolutely nothing about it, but I'm going to be reading that for this vlog as well. Very excited about that. Yeah, so hopefully I can get to these 4 books in this vlog because a lot of them are short, so it shouldn't take me too long to read them, hopefully. But yeah, Halloween is finally here. I'm so freaking excited about it. Couldn't be happier. I actually have Halloween off of work this year, so it's just going to be the most lit Halloween ever. So last night I read until page about like 106 out of like 230 pages in the Saturday Night Ghost Club, and so far this book is like super cute. Before I thought I said it was like young adult or like middle grade, but I realized it's actually following our main character Jake when he's like an adult and he's looking back on his childhood when he was like 12 years old. It was like a summer in like the 1980s, and he's like reflecting back on how cool his Uncle Calvin was and how they started this like Saturday Night Ghost Club where they would like go out and do all these fun and spooky things. And it's like really cute because it's written in a very like beautiful way. Like I don't know how to describe it, but the writing style is just really beautiful and really like thoughtful. So far there hasn't been too many creepy things. Like there's been some really like subtle creepy things that I really like, but I feel like it's building towards something which I also really like. And yeah, also I marked this book as currently reading last night on Goodreads, and then somebody commented it and they said they didn't realize that this author is the same author as Nick Cutter, who wrote The Troop. And I guess he's just using a pen name either as Nick Cutter or this author Craig Robin whatever. But I was like, wait, what? Like I had no idea that this is the same author as the guy who wrote The Troop. Like that's actually kind of super surprising to me because I feel like The Troop is just written in such a different way. Like I would have never guessed in a million years that this is the same author. Like that's really fucking cool. I didn't even know that. Anyways, I'm going to work right now. I only work in the morning this morning, so I'm off at 4. And yeah, hopefully I can read some more later today.
It wound up a hill curved through a low stand of bushes and a copse of birches.
Earlier today at work, me and my coworker Johnny were talking about like what the best Halloween candy is, and I was saying how almond joys are my favorite because I'm lame, and he was like making fun of me, and I told him like everyone makes fun of me for liking almond joys because I don't know, they're like a grandma candy, I guess. I don't know. But then freaking so sweet, after he went on his break, when he came back from the grocery store, he got me a bag of almond joys. Freaking soft. That was so sweet. Oh. Anyways, I just got home and I got my new lights that I ordered for YouTube. I ordered like an 18-inch ring light. Oh my goodness, this is actually decent lighting right now, but let's see, moment of truth, lighting. Wow. Dang. Dude, that's really HD. Oh my god, it like whites me out totally. Wow, that's actually really good. I wonder though if it's really cool, it puts rings in your eyes. This ring light is huge and amazing. Check it out. I finally heard back from Ink Press about Scott Thomas's novella that I know absolutely nothing about. Anyways, the book is going to be called The Boy in the Woods. This is the novella that Scott Thomas is coming out with, and yeah, I don't know anything about this, but it's only 70 pages on my e-reader on here, so I'm very excited about that. I'm probably gonna read that one tomorrow night after work, but for tonight I'm gonna finish Saturday Night Ghost Club. And then I think tomorrow, because I don't go into work tomorrow until 4, so I only work a night shift tomorrow, so I think tomorrow during the day. Good morning, it's October 30th in the morning now, and last night I actually did finish Saturday Night Ghost Club. I don't know how I feel about it because I think I was expecting it to be a little bit more spooky than it actually was. Like, I don't really think this book can be categorized as like a Halloween read or like a horror kind of book at all. Like, it's definitely like, it has a few moments where there's like ghost related things and there's some like creepy moments, but that's definitely not the focus of this story. And this definitely feels like a really beautiful coming of age story for this young boy Jake, and it's really kind of about his uncle Calvin and how his uncle Calvin really impacted his teenagehood and his life. And I think it's a really beautiful story. Like, don't get me wrong, like there were some quotes in this book that I was like, holy shit, that's beautiful. And I think something that I noticed that like I can definitely tell that this is the same author as The Troop is because of the way that this author compares childhood fears to adult fears. That was definitely a theme that I noticed in The Troop. Like, he barely touched on it in The Troop, but that's something that I really enjoyed about it, and in this book he definitely brings that up a lot more. I love, there's this one quote when he says, "Before long your fears become adult ones, crushing debts and responsibilities, sick parents and sick kids, the possibility of dying unremembered or unloved, fears of not being the person you were so certain you'd grow up to be." And I don't know, I just think that's really beautiful and really true, because like as you grow up your fears do change, but they don't go away, you know, like you're always going to be fearful of something, whether that's like a childhood fear of like something that doesn't necessarily exist, like say ghosts or like demons or monsters in the closet, but then as you grow up you get real fears like people you love dying and like crushing debt and like, you know, things like that. And I don't know, I do feel like it was a very beautifully written book. It just wasn't quite what I was expecting going into it. I expected to be a little bit more creeped out and scared reading this, so I think for that reason alone I was disappointed, but I think I went in with a little bit of false expectations. But with that being said, I still think I would give this like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's still really touching and really beautiful, and I do think it is a good October read because it does take place around Halloween time at the end there, and it's mostly taking place in the summer time, like in the 80s. And I did really love the relationship between Jake and his uncle Calvin. I thought they had like a really beautiful, unique, special relationship. It was really interesting. I'm just glad that I finally read it because I've been wanting to read that book for quite some time. I'm just chilling. I don't work until 4. It's only like 11 right now. So I think I'm gonna try to bust out Night of the Mannequins today, and yeah, I'm just gonna go and figure out my breakfast situation, get some food, and then I'll jump into this one, and hopefully it's amazing. It is now 12, it is noon, and I am going to start Night of the Mannequins, and I think about halfway through, I might need to go make some coffee, so that's the plan. Let's get it. So I am 60 pages of the way in Night of the Mannequins, and When I picked this book up, I had no idea what this book was even about. I just figured it had something to do with mannequins, and I had heard from a lot of people that it was just really weird. And so far, I'm obsessed with this. It basically is just about this group of teenagers who want to play this prank on their friend who like works at a movie theater. So they bring in this mannequin, like this giant dude mannequin, who they kind of like played with as teenagers. Like they all just kind of always like brought this mannequin everywhere with them, and like they just kind of played around with this mannequin a lot when they were growing up, I guess. So they thought it would be like a funny prank to bring this mannequin to the theater and like kind of have their friend who works at the movie theater come in and find the mannequin and be like confused why there's a mannequin there. I don't know. It was supposed to be a prank, I guess. But then she comes in, she doesn't really like say anything about the mannequin, and then after the movie's over, the mannequin just like gets up and walks out. But what's interesting is that Sawyer, our main character, is the only one who saw the mannequin come to life, and now he's convinced that the mannequin is like going around killing his friends one by one. This book is just, it's nuts so far. It's really creepy and unsettling because mannequins have always kind of like freaked me out. Especially the idea of a mannequin just like coming to life and trying to kill you. Like, it's super creepy and scary. So far I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I really love it. I'm about halfway through, so I think I'm gonna make some iced coffee really quick and then try to finish this because I love it. I really want to see where this goes. What on earth? I am heading into work, and Night of the Mannequins was very interesting. I think my final rating is gonna be like a 4.5 out of 5 stars because I really loved this. I absolutely loved the final like line of this book. I thought it was just so well done, but somewhere towards like the last third of the book, I started to get just kind of like, I don't know, not like bored with it, but I guess kind of just like irritated with the writing style because the main character, his thoughts are just so like rambled, and there was a lot of like run-on sentences and like really weird writing choices. He would end the sentences with the word like, and it was just really weird, but I did really enjoy this, and I just thought it was a really cool concept and really well done, and it was very like psychological and like terrifying, and I loved it a whole lot. Like, I loved this way more than I thought I would, but I'm definitely curious to check out even more books from this author because his writing style is just so eerie and creepy and weird, and I love it. So anyways, I'm heading off to work now, and I will see you in a bit.
He was given a life sentence in each count without the possibility of parole. He was also convicted of the attempted murder in a pond on Caker's own property. Steel blue-handled pond worked exactly that. The remains were Tina's before the Indy's office had discovered that fact in dental records. So why did Sue, John, Dana...
Hello, I am home from work. It was a decently busy-ish Friday night. I went to McDonald's after work, which, you know, I know is a bad habit, but ever since I did that video earlier this month reading your horror recommendations and then I went to McDonald's, I've gone to McDonald's like a few times since then, and it's not good, but it's just, it's good. But like, McDonald's is like hard to resist, you know, after a long day of work. Anyways, I just wanted to show you some of the book mail. This book in the mail, The Babysitter, and this one came from Atria Paperbacks. This one goes on sale March 2nd next year, and this is one that I'm super excited about because it's a non-fiction but like true crime, I'm pretty sure. It says a chilling true story, part memoir and part true crime, about a little girl longing for love who found friendship with her charismatic babysitter who was also a vicious serial killer. Bitch, sign me the fuck up. So I want to try to read this in November for like non-fiction November, you know, not that I'm actually like really participating in that, but still I want to read this as soon as possible. All right, it is officially midnight, which means it is officially Halloween. Me and my sister have been blasting This Is Halloween. Have you guys heard the Michael Myers trap remix? Halloween trap music. Anyways, it's officially Halloween. It's here, bitches. And I am planning on reading the ebook. That is The Boy in the Woods by Scott Thomas. It's happening right now. It's happening. Hopefully it's lit. I'll let you know my thoughts in the morning. Good morning. Happy Halloween. It's finally here and I'm so excited. So last night I read The Boy in the Woods by Scott Thomas and holy shit, wow. This book was really something. You know, I literally jumped into this book knowing absolutely nothing. So we're following this young boy who's like 12 or 13 years old and his face has a deformity, so he gets made fun of a lot by all of these other kids. And in this book he's going to this camp and then shit gets crazy. And this book is divided into 3 parts, and even though it's only 78 pages, the first part is about 30 pages long and almost nothing really happens in that first part, so I feel like describing anything of the horror in this book is a spoiler, so I'm not gonna like mention anything. Holy shit. I would recommend not eating before you read this book because I had McDonald's like pretty close before I read this and my stomach was so upset. I was so nauseous while I read this, and this is the kind of horror that's like just disgusting, like gross horror. Sorry, that's Tank in the background slamming the door. But like, my god, it was nearly like troop level disgusting horror. I was disturbed. But I mean, it was good. It was just a lot. So I think I'm gonna give it like 4 stars. Hi, buddy. Yeah, anyways, today me and my family are going to this place where they have like a pumpkin patch and like a bunch of different Halloween things to do, and I've never been there before, and luckily this place requires masks and they're enforcing social distancing, so it should be a pretty like safe thing to do. It's all outdoors, so I'm not too worried about that, and I'm excited. Even though I'm gonna be wearing a mask, I put on lipstick because I was like, whatever, like I'll just bring my lipstick with me in case it gets like weird. I don't even remember the last time I went to like a pumpkin patch or a corn maze or anything like that, so I think it'll be a really fun activity to do for Halloween morning. And at some point today I would really like to read Blanky, and I'm excited. I hope it's good. My sister actually already read this. Like as soon as I got it, she was like, oh, this is like really short, and so she read it in one night and she said she really liked it. So
I've ever had my hair color on Halloween.
oh wow. There's a little Rachel sized bench.
What?
Seriously. Cute, cute, cute. Entering the barn. Oh wow. Cute. Very cute.
You do?
Yeah. Breakfast sandwiches.
Oh yes.
Woo, happy Halloween! This
go.
sparkling cider is the best.
You have to.
Yeah, required.
So cute.
Yeah, little apple cider donuts. Oh my god, amazing. Why have we never come here before?
I don't know. It's fire.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's fresh from Honeycrisp apples.
Oh, so good. This is an apple farm we're at right now. It's an apple farm.
There's apples.
I don't know.
Because I got all these stones weighing me down.
Shush. We're in the maze. Wow. I'm like Danny Torrance right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, stepped in the mud hole. We are back from the pumpkin patch and the corn maze. It was super fun. And Rachel is making cream cheese chocolate cupcakes. So apparently the tricks are that you put the batter in first, and then you put a little bit of this cream cheese in there, and then more batter on top, right?
That's correct.
That is the tricks. She's got all the tricks.
You want the cream cheese to be in the middle. So you take a bite.
Ooh, you get some cream cheese.
That's correct. 1.5 cup of flour.
Whoa.
I want to get her going across, man.
All right, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I just finished reading Blanky. And oh my god, this was very weird. It was very strange. It was actually a lot more sad than I was expecting. Like, I don't know, it's just a really, really sad horror novel because, you know, the very beginning of this book we find out that his baby daughter, his 11-month-old daughter, died, and kind of like in a weird suspicious way. And then this book is kind of about how her little Blanky might be haunted or cursed, or like what's causing all of this. It was very interesting. You know, it's really short. It was only 70 pages. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Because Rachel's read it too.
I liked it.
Did you like it?
Sad. It was like real life horror.
Yeah, it's like real horror. There was some really creepy imagery in this too, you know, that's like definitely gonna stick into my brain.
It's weird.
Yeah, like some really creepy stuff. Just the idea of it is very alarming. So, I mean, I enjoyed it. I would probably give this like 4 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good. I do think that this author is really good at writing like creepy, effective short stories. You know, like he's really good at getting the story in a timely manner, but still like leaving an impact. You know what I mean? Snoring it up over here with this little Killing It shirt for Halloween. And he's farting a lot. Right now we're gonna watch Scream 2. But I just wanted to try this maple pecan caramel corn that I just got at Target.
Why don't you just get one on? Weirdo.
Oh my god. This is so good. You wanna try one? Okay, there's like a normal sized piece.
Okay.
Cupcakes are good. Amazing. We're watching Scream 2. Hello, it is now like 6 o'clock at night and we watched Scream 2. And Scream 2. Yeah, things are getting spooky. But we watched Scream 2 and Scream 2 was like super fun. I don't think I enjoyed it quite as much as the first one, but it was definitely like a solid sequel. Like, I would still watch it again. Like, I think it's a really fun movie and I just really love this franchise. And I love Courtney Cox and David Arquette. I mean, they're so cute. And yeah, so that's a wrap on this reading vlog. I actually did manage to read the 4 books that I wanted to read for this vlog, which I'm super hyped about because, you know, things haven't been going according to plan for me in October, so this is exciting. And I think my favorite book that I read for this is Night of the Mannequins. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. It was just so weird and so unique, but like such a cool idea. Like, I don't know, I've never read anything like this and it was just really cool. It's sticking into my brain pretty good. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite, but I didn't read anything that I disliked for this vlog, so that's always a good sign to me. I would, you know, vlog the rest of the night, but we're doing pretty much what we do every Halloween, which is ordering Pizza Hut and having pizza. We mainly go to Pizza Hut because of the fucking wings, because Parmesan garlic.
I like pizza.
Yeah, Rachel likes the pizza for some reason, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, and then we're watching The Shining later, which is like our Halloween tradish. We do it every year, and that's about it. So hopefully I can get this vlog up pretty soon. And thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye.